I will never forget the day that Dave came home in 1996 and said, "I found it, honey." We had 2 babies, 1 on the way. We were running 5 businesses. Dave was a professional bull rider. Neither one of us had a college education. I owned a full-service salon, tanning beds. We had a coffee bar together, a furniture store. We did craft shows on the weekend. We did anything. Dave was repping a 5-state area with a furniture company. And we had no time, no extra money, and I was absolutely not interested in network marketing.
Well, and I think a lot of people are that way. I promise. At 26 years old, I didn't wake up and look at my wife and go, "Hey, I'm going to get in a network marketing company today." And you know what? I think a lot of people are that way. I think this industry and this business creeps up on you because we're looking for other ways to make money. We want our time back. We want to go on a vacation. We want more time with our family.
I didn't need to be rich. I just wanted a little more time for us to spend together, to not have to drop my kids off early in the morning at daycare and pick them up late at night, to not be worried about if the credit card was going to clear or if we were going to be able to get groceries. And in 93 days, Dave replaced our income from all 5 businesses. And we both were full-time stay-home parents, and we've never looked back. That's been 20 years ago. I am so excited, and I think you will be too, about what we're about to share with you.
You know, growing up in the middle of western Kansas, you know, if a guy wanted to make more money, you worked harder. You found another guy to haul bales, or you just found people that needed some help. And you know, for a guy like myself to get involved in a business, I never owned a suit and tie back then. I had no idea what a system was, what network marketing was, and what the potential was. I joined this business, and if I could make an extra $500, I told Barb, "Hey, we're $500 ahead." I mean, it wasn't, "Oh my gosh, we're going to be so successful." And guys, I know if I can do this business, anybody can do this business. You know, I remember the first network marketing presentation I went to. I sat in the back row with my best friend, and I show up and I go there. I have no desire to really get involved at all. And they started to talk about a couple things. They started to talk about leveraging your time. They started to talk about residual income. And you know what I noticed? It was people like me. I was sitting there, it's like, I could be just like these people. And you know what I found? I found my why. I had 2 little kids at home. I was going through a bankruptcy. I did have cars repossessed. And it's not because I was afraid to work. I'll outwork anybody. So for me, hearing about leveraging your time, I wanted to at least try and see if this thing would work for me. And I'll tell you what, when we got involved, that was the biggest thing for Barb and I. It was our why. We could start to actually dream and think of things we actually wanted to do, not just necessities and things we just had to have. So you know, when you think about other ways to make money, as a young person, all we know is how to work. It's work and put in hours, or maybe I'm going to go back to school, or I'm going to go to school. I'm going to learn a trade or a craft. You know what most of us do? We work 40 to 50 to 60 hours. And you know what? That's not enough. Guess what? I'll get an extra job with an extra 10 or 20 hours. You guys, when you really think of the other ways to make money, it takes all your time. And if you look at investments or going back to school or any of that, start your own business, it takes all your money. And I think that's the greatest thing about network marketing. It's the great equalizer.
My first dream was pay daycare or keep my checking account out of the red. My idea of big dreams was remodeling like a new front door, or even just changing the shower curtain or getting a new bedspread. I didn't have to be a millionaire, but I had no idea how quickly this could work for people that just plugged in. So when you think about that, it is so much fun to just help people get their dreams back.
It gives me time freedom. It allows me to leverage my time. And there's no income cap. I can control how much I make. It's just all on how hard I work.
You know, I've been around this industry since 1979. I think there's only been 2 times where everything just lined up perfectly. Once in 1995 when I got involved in a company, and for 20 years I've been looking for my next miracle, and it has arrived. Wakaya Perfection is here. I see bigger, greater things happening today than I've ever seen at any point in the history of my being in this industry. It's just exciting to be involved and exciting to have a chance to work with the leadership, the stars that really lined up with this one. It's something that you really need to take a serious look at.
There's not a better feeling on this earth than helping someone be successful. I'm fine with making the money, don't misunderstand me. I think that's fantastic. But I'm more fine with helping Joe Blow and Tom Doe and Mary Lou Jones make the money. My why is helping them be successful.
I grew up living and knowing that If you want something, you work for it. And if you want a lot of money, you put a lot of hours in. And I can build relationships. You're networking.
The reason behind this one is really the heart and the people. It just gets me pumped up and just reiterates how much desire that I have that I can do this. And if other people are around it and around me, it's going to put a desire in their heart that they can do it too.
It was really just kind of the perfect storm of the product line mixed with the timing, mixed with the proven system that they were using. All of that kind of wrapped together was why we decided we can't say no to this.
This is not going to take a lot of extra time. It's a very part-time business.
I used to wake up and I was a foreman on a construction crew. And you know what? My alarm would go off at 6:15. I never understood what real freedom was when I don't have an alarm clock anymore. You know, you have real freedom. It really is time freedom. So having the time to spend with your kids, or go wash your car when you want, or take a fishing trip, or go out and just run by the lake real quick, to have that freedom and not have somebody pulling on your strings all the time was such a big deal to us, especially with 3 little kids. Having that freedom, being able to coach ball games or coach wrestling or never miss a dance recital.
And when I look back over the past 20 years, I think, why 20 years later are we this excited in the trenches, helping people every single day? And I'll tell you why. Because I want to help other moms experience being able to be the room mom at every single party, like I was so blessed to be able to do. It's not about what's happened for us, it's about what can happen for you.
You know, so we've talked about this industry and we've talked about the time freedom it could do for you. We've talked about how you could get away from that 40-year rut and not wonder at 65, how in the world am I going to pay my bills? So why Wakaya? Why Wakaya Perfection? And guys, this is the most exciting thing that we want to share with you. We've been doing this business, this industry for 20 years. What if a multi-billionaire named David Gilmour, the founder of Fiji Water, walked up to you in a hotel lobby and said, you know what? I have this little product line that I've promoted the last 6 years called Wakaya Perfection. It's been on Home Shopping Network. The top chefs in the world love it. Oprah herself put it in 2 of her magazines. What the health benefits we've seen in the last 5 or 6 years are incredible. We've sold millions and millions of dollars, and here's what, I'm taking it off the shelf. I'm gonna put it in your hands. You guys, my question would be, would you at least wanna look at what's going on?
The founder of Fiji Water believes it will be the biggest thing he's ever done. He believes Wakaya Perfection will be bigger than Fiji Water. And we just couldn't afford to miss out on that. Yep. So we got our pack, and the products absolutely blew me away.
You're going to look at our compensation plan. You're going to look at our website. You're going to look at our back office. You're going to look at the corporate people running this team. President Bill Andreoli, co-founder Todd Smith. Guys, these people are legends in the industry. These people have taken companies and drove them to over $150 million in just a matter of a few years, and they are your team. And I think that is such a big part of this industry. It's about integrity. It's not just when you get in Wakaya, it's when Wakaya gets into you.
And the most important thing to us is not even the comp plan or the products. To me, it's about the people, because after being in the industry for 20 years, it doesn't matter how great your product line is, and it doesn't matter how great your comp plan is if the company doesn't have integrity. And honestly, that's really what drew us to Wakaya Perfection. I had never met David Gilmour before, but I've met Todd Smith, and I've met Bill Andreoli, and these are people that I want to do life with. I trust them. So you're probably going to wonder, what are the products? And I did my research on this, and I read the book written by David Gilmour. And as I read the book, I went and looked at what is Wakaya Island. This island is 2,200 acres of what he believed to be the last piece of paradise on the planet. He purchased it. It hadn't been lived on or touched in 150 years. He bought the island, started to grow some things on the island, and after looking at the products, the research and the science behind them, it's absolutely amazing that we have access to these products from an all-organic, untouched piece of paradise. And that's what we want to do, is share that paradise with other people.
There's a lot of companies out there, and they have a lot of research that go into their products and a lot of claims, but with Wakaya, you take the products and you feel different. You feel the results fast.
I suffered from terrible acne, cystic acne. I didn't know what to do. I tried everything on the shelves. I turned to Wakaya oils, and there was a acne and blemish blend that I tried. My acne would totally dry up, and within a week I'd be like completely free. And now that I use it every single day, it almost prevents the acne now, so I never see acne anymore, and it's amazing, and I want everyone to know about it.
Like, I've been becoming a walking miracle. in so many areas of my life, and that's just like, I can't do anything but be excited about it, and I just want to inspire other people to do the same thing.
With Wakaya, it's brand new. It's at the beginning. The product line has been out for 5 years. These products have been proven on, different networks and things like that. And, I actually tried the product for over a month, and I've seen a huge difference in my health. I've lost weight. I mean, it's amazing what these products can do for someone.
Right now, I'm very interested in detoxing. And so the thing that did attract me was the Bula bottle. And the fact that it has the filtration system that you can use all day long, and it has the nutrients that's added to that. I've been on this journey of to being physically fit and financially independent. And I like the fact that those two go together for me.
So I was actually involved with another network marketing company, and it took me 6 months to a year to make what I did with Wakaya, less than my first month.
Every week we go out and we get a check, and so that's cool. It wasn't just a hyped up deal. It wasn't just good in theory. It actually was good in practice. We can go to the mailbox, and every single week there's a check waiting for us.
I've been in a lot of companies before, and this one is so different. I've never had as much fun doing it, which is the best thing because it doesn't feel like work.
To help people is my main concern with people, to help them achieve their goals, achieve dreams and visions that normally would not be able to do even if you had your own business that would start up. Like with my photography, it costs thousands of dollars. The main thing is this is a good opportunity, and it doesn't stretch your pocketbook where you're broke.
I can make as much money with Wakaya as I could owning 100 businesses and not have all the hassle, not have the negative. With Wakaya, it's 100% positive.
You have a mission to give people incredible health products that make a difference and you feel better now, along with an opportunity that they're going to be successful in it.
So what's a worst case scenario? Worst case scenario, you join the business, you get your Paradise Pack, you open it up, you don't like the products, you don't like the business, you don't like the people, you don't even like us, and you say, this is just not for me. You know what? Worst case scenario, you box it all up, you send it back, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So the risk is really zero. You know what's a realistic scenario? Your health is gonna get better. And then stay consistent. Share the products that you like with a few other people who share it with a few other people. And let's say in the next 6 months, you enrolled 2 that each got 2. And let's say 6 months from now, those 8 turned into 16 and then 64. And let's say you had $500 or $600 a month coming in between now and the next 6 months. What would your life be like with an extra $500 or $600? Maybe you could do a little more Christmas shopping. Maybe you could give to your favorite charity. Maybe you could just pay off your credit cards. Realistically, a person making an extra $200 or $300 a month from just 20 or 30 people in your group that are actively buying the products and experiencing great benefits, $200 or $300 in residual income is better than you would make if you had $100,000 sitting in the bank. And I don't know about you, but I don't know a lot of people that have the time or the resources to start right now and save $100,000 in the next 6 months. So to me, that's a realistic scenario. The trend that you see happening right now all over the world. You can't go into a grocery store and not see an all organic food line. You can't talk to anybody out there that doesn't say, I need to do a detox because of everything that we're being bombarded with. You can't talk to anyone that doesn't say, I need more time, I need more money, and I would love to lose some extra weight. And when I look at this opportunity, not only do we have timing and we have vision, but I believe that we are on the right side of the equation of a trend that is going to be the most popular trend in the world. And that's all organic products that are pure, that are changing people's lives.
You know what? I know there's a plane that leaves New York every morning and it's headed to Chicago. And you know what? Whether I'm on that plane or not, it's leaving. And guys, this business is the same way. The founder of Fiji Water, these incredible products through Wakaya Perfection, guys, we're going places. And I don't know if this will fit for you or not. I just want you to do your due diligence, get with the person that gave you this information and say, okay, I need to know more. I want to know more about this business, how it works in this product line.
So I was no different than you. I had doubt that I could do it. I didn't have any extra time or money. And I sat there and I thought, what if this could work? And we want to invite you to be a part of that. You know, I look back and I think, thank God Dave made a decision and he got involved, because I probably wouldn't have. I just was scared. I had this fear of failure. But let me tell you, folks, if you can make money and change lives at the same time, it doesn't get any better than that. So get with the person that shared this opportunity with you, and we invite you to experience the paradise with Wakaya Perfection.